Hey friends, good morning and welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Tiffany and happy Monday. So it is Monday, it's Memorial Day. Will has the day off, so he's home today, which is kind of nice. He had a 3-day weekend, so that was a nice reprieve after his first week back at work. He had vacation and then he worked for 4 days and then he had 3 days off, so that was kind of nice. I did not vlog yesterday, Sunday. I just wanted to take the day off, and so I did. We woke up yesterday morning, we went to church, got to see some of our good friends, or one of my good friends and her kids while we were there, so that was nice. Left there, came home and just kind of had a laid-back day. What did we do for dinner? Oh, we just had leftover chicken thighs for dinner yesterday. I ended up taking a walk in the evening and listening to an audiobook. I finished The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. Gave it 4 stars. It was a really cute, like, rom-com style romance of friends to lovers. I really enjoyed it. So normally that type of book only gets a 3-star from me, but something about it just pushed me into a 4-star rating. I really enjoyed it. And then I started the Strawberry Patch Pancake House. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Strawberry Patch Pancake House, which is the 3rd or 4th book in the Dream Harbor series by Lori Gilmore. She's the one that wrote Pumpkin Spice Cafe that became really popular like last fall. So I just started that like literally 3 minutes into it. I haven't even gotten very far. But what else happened yesterday? Not a whole ton. Nothing worth writing home about, really. So that's why it's nice to take a day off once in a while, because otherwise it just gets really monotonous and I feel like I'm talking just to talk, and that's no fun for anybody. So, but I did want to just say good morning. I'm probably going to have some breakfast here shortly. It is 10:45. I woke up super sore in my shoulders this morning. I have been for like the past 2 weeks, waking up really sore, which is weird because nothing has really changed in the way that I sleep. In fact, I used to wake up sore because I have an autoimmune disorder that's called ankylosing spondylitis, and it's arthritis in my spine. So I used to have to like sleep on in the recliner in the living room, otherwise I would wake up super sore in my lower back. Well, Will bought me a wedge pillow last year, and I've been using that and sleeping really great ever since then. So it props me up in bed, and I have a pillow on top of the wedge pillow. But now that angle is just not working for me, but I can still sleep well in the recliner, which makes 0 sense to me. I don't know what's going on. But I've been struggling with painful sleep for the past few weeks, and I'm over it because it's very restless and not great sleep. And then I'm sore for most of the day. I just took some Tylenol, or Motrin, and a muscle relaxer to see if that would help kind of loosen things up. Because it hurts when I take a deep breath in, like it hurts in the shoulder blade area, which is just frustrating. So, but good morning, welcome back. I'm gonna probably sit out on the porch, figure out something for breakfast, and listen to my audiobook. It's gorgeous outside, nice breeze, the birds are chirping, the cicadas are screaming. So many cicadas still. I don't know how long they're supposed to be here, or how long they last before they die off, but they are just so loud. When I was taking my walk yesterday around the neighborhood, they were everywhere. They were falling from trees, they were all over the road, they were on mailboxes. I was like worried they were gonna fall out of a tree and into my hair and then I would freak out, but they did not. So thank God for small favors. So for breakfast, I'm gonna have this ratio coconut protein yogurt, which has 25 grams of protein, and 1 serving of the Catalina Crunch Honey Graham cereal sprinkled into it, which has another 11 grams of protein. So 36 grams of protein for breakfast, 9 grams of fiber in that, 3 grams of fiber in the yogurt. If I had some strawberries or blueberries, I would add it, but I do not, so I cannot. Bill is having waffles. Very fancy around here, very fancy. After eating, I got a headache and felt a little upset stomach, so I went and laid down for an hour. I woke up and my head is still hurting. So there's that. I don't know what's going on. I took some Tylenol, but it doesn't seem to be touching it. I don't think it's supposed to rain, so I don't think it's a weather-related headache. It might be caffeine-related, so I'm drinking something with caffeine in it. Hopefully that'll help. Hopefully. Hey friends, it is 4:15 and this day is getting away from me. I have not picked up the camera much, as you can tell. but we haven't really been doing much either. Will and I watched the last episode of The Last of Us Season 2, so we're all caught up on that. We played the video games together when they came out too. Well, he played and I watched for the storyline. So watching the TV show was kind of neat. So we watched that, and then I folded a load of laundry and put that away. I had Alice pick some lettuce from our front little garden bed of lettuce for sandwiches tonight. I'm just doing sub sandwiches. We've got turkey, ham, pepperoni, and salami on hand, and I wanted fresh lettuce to go on them. So I had her pick some lettuce and wash that up and let it dry on some paper towels. Jackson took the garbage out to the road for us because it's trash day tomorrow morning. And then that's really all that we've been doing. I haven't even listened to my audiobook. I said I was going to sit out here and listen this morning, and I got a little chilly shortly after sitting out here, and I hadn't started listening to it yet, so I haven't even listened to that today whatsoever. I keep, totally off topic, but I keep seeing ads and people talk about the new Frosties at Wendy's. We are not big Wendy's people to begin with, but the new Frosties sound intriguing. There's a Oreo brownie one, a strawberry Pop-Tart, and a caramel crunch. The strawberry Pop-Tart one sounds good. I'm not huge on chocolate. Will loves caramel, but he said he doesn't think that the caramel crunch one sounded good because it has toffee pieces and he doesn't like toffee. He just doesn't like how it sticks to your teeth. But trying to hold strong and not go to Wendy's to get ice cream, because that would probably fill me up for the rest of the day, and that's not a good use of my calories by any means. But it sounds really good. So we'll see where the day takes us. So this is what I'm talking about when I say sub sandwiches. So this one has, you can't see it, but it's got salami and pepperoni, both from Sam's Club, a piece of cheese, some restaurant style Italian dressing, pickle and lettuce, and then the other one is Black Forest ham, 4-pepper turkey breast, cheese, and mayo and lettuce, and these are Will's. For myself, I am doing 2 of these carb counter 0-carb La Banderita tortillas. It's a mouthful. A slice of pepper jack cheese on each, and then 3 pieces of pepperoni. I'm going to microwave for 30 seconds, roll it up, and dip it in pizza sauce. So this comes in just under 400 calories if you're tracking that sort of thing. I mainly just track my protein, keep an eye on my carbs, and try to keep an eye on my fiber. So my protein is 21 grams. I'm looking at an app here. And fiber is 13 grams because of the tortillas. It's about 7:20. I'm just going to have a snack. I'm not that hungry, but I know I need to get more into my system for the day. I'm having one of these little Oikos Pro 10 grams of protein, like yogurt shots, and a Pink Lady apple. This gives me an additional 4 grams of fiber for the day, and this adds to my protein. Alice requested some chocolate milk and a cucumber cream cheese sandwich. So I've been noticing my tomato plants, the leaves are starting to turn yellow from the bottom up, and research on Google tells me that means it could have a nutrient deficiency in the soil. So I happen to have some fruit and vegetable fertilizer food on hand that I bought last year and never even opened. Maybe that's why my tomatoes died last year too. I'm learning. So I just went and fed the plants, and hopefully that's the issue, because it also said overwatering or underwatering could also cause it, but I think the watering situation is fine. They're growing well. I just noticed in the past few days that the leaves are starting to turn yellow, and they're starting from the bottom up, so it isn't just random. So I don't think it's bugs or anything like that, any of the other reasons that Google said they could do that. The nutrients seem to make the most sense. So I just went out. I only have 6 tomato plants, and they're all flowering, and most of them are fruiting tomatoes already, which is exciting. So I just want to keep them alive through the season so that we get lots of yummy fresh tomatoes. So hopefully feeding them some plant food will help with matters, because I have fabric pots, and so the water and nutrients and stuff washes right through them eventually, because the soil that I used had fertilizer in it. But Will was like, yeah, but how long does that, how long will that last when you're watering them and it's seeping through and out of the fabric pots? So.
And the plants are consuming it.
And the plants are consuming it, yes. So they probably go through it faster than they would if they were in raised beds or in the ground, I would assume. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing here. If you know, leave me a comment. Let me know what to do with my tomatoes. Let me just show you what they're doing. Okay, so we have them out front. They get lots of sunlight. They get lots of rain, and then I water them when it's not raining. This is a blueberry bush right here. Most of them are looking good, but then like you get to this one, and the leaves are all turning yellow at the base. It's healthy up top, lots of flowers up top, and then this one has a little bit of yellowing at the bottom, and so does this one. But look at lots of little baby tomatoes there, and a bunch of them down here. This one doesn't have any tomatoes on it. This one has one right here. This is a bigger variety. This plant is grape tomatoes, or sweet million cherry tomatoes. This one is husky red cherries, and there's a bunch of them growing right there in the center. So I don't know. What do you think? People that are smarter than me. Adequate sunlight, adequate watering. I don't think it's over watering. We've been getting rain, but let me know your professional opinions, because I'm not a professional by any stretch of the imagination. And our lettuce is doing well. We actually picked some off today, like I said, for sandwiches. It's growing like a weed that you can eat. And I cleaned up my 2 geranium plants. They had a ton of dead, not leaves, like stems. So I cut them out and pruned them really well. And I just noticed that it's starting to flower again. It was flowering when I kept them in my basement over the winter, but I just noticed it's starting to flower. So hopefully, oh, and here too. Hopefully that will make those healthier as well. Hey friends, it is about 9:45. I did have one more snack and I forgot to film it because for some reason in my head I thought I had already closed out the vlog, but I didn't. But I had a Great Value 90 calorie fiber bar, like a chocolate brownie thing, with 1 cup of Fairlife skim or fat-free milk. So that helped bump up my protein a little bit more and my fiber a little bit more. So I hit both my protein and fiber goals for the day. So Alice and I went to Walmart a little bit ago. Actually, she asked to go to Dollar Tree. She wanted to get some pony beads for a craft that she wanted to make. So Dollar Tree did not have the colors that she wanted, so then we went to Walmart and they had what she needed. So we went ahead and picked them up there. And while we were there, I grabbed a loaf of bread and a gallon of milk because we were running low and weren't gonna make it till grocery day this week. And then we came home and she did her craft. Will just went to bed and I am winding down my evening, watching a few YouTube videos myself, and then going to edit this one, get it scheduled up for you all to watch. Did you want to show them your thing? What is it? Possum. So it's a possum keychain. Like you do those lizard ones, but she loves possums, so those are the colors that she needed. So it turned out really cute. But we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm probably be going to bed shortly. I'm already in my PJs, took my contacts out, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and ready to wind down. Kids will probably be up much later than we are, like usual, because that's how preteens and teenagers are, at least in my life. Yeah, thanks for coming along on another day. Drop a comment, share some love, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.